Welcome to the Ola Hawatmeh Show on American One. Today, I want to thank our special sponsor, Speed Pro, Tom Izzo from Planco, Texas. Thank you for sponsoring today's show. Today, I have a special guest, Bryan LoRusso from upstate New York, making changes in New York. Stay tuned. As a conservative activist working on campaigns throughout the entire country, I know how important it is to find a reliable print shop. From banners to yard signs to palm cards, well, Speed Pro does just that. Tom Izzo from Speed Pro, Frisco, Texas, is my new sponsor on the Ola Hawatmeh Show on American One. They can be reached at 972-403-9955, providing all of your print needs for your campaign throughout the entire country. 972-403-9955. That's Speed Pro. So on the Ola Hawatmeh Show today, Bryan LoRusso from upstate New York, making positive changes, bought a church as a father during the pandemic. Everyone knows, everyone that's a parent, what our children went through. He decided to buy the church and make some changes. Bryan, thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Ola. Thank you for having me on. Up here in
Absolutely amazing what you're doing, and other cities, and they want to duplicate and do the same thing. Please tell us.
So recently we got a call from the president of LEA, and they're looking now for a facility in the Binghamton area. I got a call from someone that's looking to do it down in Monticello as of this morning.
Wow.
What we did is we bought a church. We were able to keep religion in our children's education, homeschooling moms and dads. We're almost up to 70 children at this point. Every week we have 2 or 3 more children that join. We're offering real world, experiences from professors, hiring professors, to giving, photography lessons, to we have an up and coming falconer coming to teach the children about birds of prey, sewing, cooking. It's just amazing. It really is. And we were able to keep God in our children's education. We offered a place for homeschoolers to come and get educated, together.
Absolutely. What you're doing is amazing. I mean, a lot of people are complaining about what's going on, not knowing what to do. Our children are at risk. You took the initiative to buy a church and actually make some changes, and you're a great example of what we need to be doing. I mean, there's something that we can do. Everyone can either teach or get their kids out of the school, homeschool, or like what you did, and other cities are duplicating, which is wonderful.
Yep, moms and dads are banding together. Look at this bill that's coming up on the floor in Albany tomorrow. It's insanity, this stuff. And you know what? We're responsible for our children, not the government. The government doesn't own our children.
They're not.
Own our children. So this all came about. Like I said, we bought the church, and then the mandate came, and the answers were all there. And we saved the church from another cafe or art gallery. We kept the religion in our children's life.
That is wonderful.
Yeah. So
being a father yourself, I mean, like you said, so now up to 70 children at the school.
Yep, and some of them from Delaware County, some of them from Schoharie County and Otsego County. They're coming from all over the place, and it's really an amazing thing. We just had music night. Last Saturday, and we do craft fairs out of the place, and we're 100% funded by donations.
It's amazing.
We will not allow government to interfere.
Absolutely.
We will government to get a hold. We don't want to be holden to their money.
No.
So being done by a community, and it's really amazing. We have a web page out there, we post all of our activities for the month. Antoinette, Antoinette has a teaching background. Um, so she's administering all that with the moms.
That is
With
amazing.
that.
That is amazing. I'm going to add your website to the link. I mean, being in New York, we know how it is. I mean, everyone suffered mandates with their children throughout the country, but especially, I mean, being in New York, in upstate New York, it's the same because we see downstate moving upstate. It's the same nonsense, and we need less government, and we need to take control of our children and make the initiative to do some changes. Whatever I can do to help, I think it's absolutely wonderful what you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. We need some of our representation to get behind this. I can't imagine everybody out there is for all these radical moves and plans and decisions and bills. And we really need alternatives to government. We don't need government.
No.
Lives as much as they are. Certainly, New York State, our taxes are going to go through the roof soon. I'm seeing school districts with these crazy agendas and 7, 8% talking in hikes. The
Oh, yes,
schools,
yes,
they're losing their children. They're losing the
absolutely. We're paying school taxes. They continue to go up every year. So we're
right.
paying you extra to control our kids, brainwash them, where we lose our children. And we have no
Yep.
say once they leave our house and in the schools, we have no say.
Well, moms and dads around here are starting to fight back. The community is supporting the organization. It's a Hartwick Leah organization. We have we're also tied into HLSDA, which is a worldwide Christian organization. They, when government thinks that they're going to interfere with our rights, they step in with the 800-pound gorilla legal teams for us.
Amen.
And we have a right. We have a right to our freedoms. We have a right. They're our children, and we can educate them how we see fit. And to the point, if you look at statistics and averages, homeschool children have better GPAs than government school children.
As a conservative activist working on campaigns throughout the entire country, I know how important it is to find a reliable print shop. From banners to yard signs to palm cards, well, Speed Pro does just that. Tom Izzo from Speed Pro, Frisco, Texas, is my new sponsor on the Ola Hawatmeh Show on American One. They can be reached at 972-403-9955, providing all of your print needs for your campaign throughout the entire country. 972-403-9955. That's Speed Pro.
And that's just a fact.
Absolutely.
So,
have you seen any leaders in your area support? Because I know how we feel about that.
We're very cautious about allowing government leaders, if I may, to get involved. We're very cautious.
Because you don't know what their hidden agenda is. Our agenda is the safety and protecting our children and the future of America. And their agenda is what are they going to gain, whether it be election, re-election, or whatever kudos that they can get.
Well, let's face it, government doesn't want a bunch of free thinkers. Neither does the public school system. They want them lockstep. This is what you have to know, nothing more, nothing less. And God help you if you think outside of the box. Our group has become more and more popular. Our website gets more and more hits. The community is certainly pulling together and helping support. These fundraisers that we're doing, from music night to craft fairs, they are helping nicely. And we don't want government interference. We don't want to be beholden to the government money.
Absolutely not. What the government does is they cripple us. They really do cripple, and they control us. Everyone that looks at it as, wow, we're getting all these freebies. No, that's short term. They're giving you this for free so that they can control you and your children for the rest of your life.
Yep.
and destroy America. We can't have that happen. And we need more leaders like you.
We're certainly trying. We are certainly trying. I mean, we haven't stopped since your last campaign.
I
Um,
know you fought so hard, as we saw firsthand. And what's interesting is President Trump, after my campaign, I saw him on New Year's Eve, and he said, "Yeah, what they did to you, I heard about your election." He said some words that I can't say, but he recognized and understood, and we warned them. But sure enough, come November, the same exact thing happened.
well, it's still, you know, it's still going on in different ways. And I'll talk to you about that offline sometime.
Well,
You know,
I'm gonna come pay a visit to your church and see what you have going on. I
that would
mean, Bryan LoRusso, a father, a husband, a leader in the community, making changes, positive changes in upstate New York. Thank you so much, Bryan, for coming on.
thank you, Ola. Thank you for taking the time.